Well, first up this evening, to a sharp political face-off in Karnataka after the state government decided to file a defamation case against the BJP for releasing a list of charges against it. The BJP had released a list of charges in newspaper ads accusing the Siddaramaiah government, which celebrated the completion of its 2 years in office, of rampant corruption, hampering development, financial mismanagement, and even being anti-OBC, amongst other charges. The state government called the BJP's charges, quote-unquote, false, malicious and defamatory, and has ordered the Department of Personnel to file a defamation case. The BJP leadership hit out at the government and alleged it's muzzling free speech, and Union Minister Prahlad Joshi in his post on X even alleged a defamation case was, quote-unquote, eerily reminiscent of the emergency days. But the Congress says it's only using legal recourse to defend itself from false and defamatory claims released as part of a concerted campaign of advertisements. Well, joining me this evening for a quick political face-off, Deepak Timmaiah of the Congress and Surbhi Hodigare of the BJP. Deepak Timmaiah, I believe we'll just have to wait a bit for Deepak Timmaiah there. If you can hear me, Deepak, can you defend a defamation case against the principal opposition party for political allegations of corruption and non-performance? It is what opposition parties, including the Congress, have always alleged of governments. Right. Remember, the Siddaramaiah government had celebrated 2 years in office at a massive function to celebrate its guarantees and performances. The BJP, in response to that, had released a charge sheet, as it calls it, a charge list of several accusations against the government, which includes non-performance to corruption allegations, which is not new, but the Congress accusing the BJP of releasing ads which were not based on facts and false narratives, and hence said it has filed a defamation case against the BJP. The Home Department had issued orders, as I mentioned, to the Department of Personnel to file a defamation case before the 42nd Magistrate Court in Bengaluru. In that context, this resulting in a sharp political face-off. We're waiting for the Congress and BJP spokespersons to join us in just a bit. I believe we can. So it's that political exchange that has played out in Karnataka for a few days now, as obviously over the guarantees as well. There has been a face-off between the Congress and the BJP for a while over the deliverance of guarantee schemes. I believe we're waiting still for Deepak Timmaiah. Surbhi Hodigare of the BJP is with us at the moment. Surbhi, I was going to put the first question across to Deepak Timmaiah, but unfortunately he's yet to join us on the show. But the question to you, and the argument that the Congress has put, is that these are not mere political statements that are being made. It is a concerted ad campaign with false facts released by the BJP, and the government is only using its legal recourse to fight a false narrative being portrayed as part of a concerted ad campaign. How do you defend this?
Look at the president being set over here, Raghavan, because the government is scared of a document that lists data and numbers of corruption allegation, of price hike, of misuse of power in protecting the marginalized communities. All of this is data derived from publicly available information from government documents, whether it's the Valmiki scam or the fact that there's been incremental price hike across all essential commodities. What is the defamation against? We're not allowed to speak up on what is publicly known information. Forget publicly known information. We're making the charge of 187 crore being misused in the Valmiki scam. The chief minister himself on the floor of the house said, yes, corruption did happen. So look at the precedent being set here under the guise of, we are taking disinformation, false information. They're taking a principal opposition party in a state to court over defamation. Where is your free speech? Where is your right to have a strong opposition? Now, if I were to ask the same question, I would love for a Congress national spokesperson to be available today. I would love for them to tell me if the Union of India, if the government of India decides to make such a defamation notice against Rahul Gandhi for all of the different things that he says and gets away with, where would this democracy be at? You won't believe it. There was a group thread happening on WhatsApp, and somebody said, "Is this fake? Is this real? Is this action on defamation? Is this something that's actually happening?" And another person reminded them, "Don't forget, this is Congress of Indira Gandhi. It is true that we are seeing what happened in the emergency happen here in Karnataka. We are seeing spokespersons across different local channels not coming to debates. We are seeing the Congress shut us out. We are seeing FIRs being filed against Karyakartas, death threats being issued, rowdy sheeter charges being pressed. This is what we are dealing with here in Karnataka. And I dare the Congress national spokesperson and leadership to come on a debate on this topic. Tell me, what would happen if we did this?
You dare the Congress national spokesperson, but you've got a free run here because the spokesperson on the show has not yet joined. I believe Deepak Timaya, I can go across to you right now. Surbhi Odigare making a very, very strong point there, Deepak, saying that, look, it's a principal opposition party. Why am I not allowed to make the allegations that I'm making on the government? A defamation case on this principal opposition party for political allegations, can that even be defended?
Odigare is an intelligent person, as I've seen her in some of the interviews, and you too are a veteran in the media. But let me tell you something. There's a difference between media and news and advertisement. If somebody calls advertisement as, freedom of expression, that you can say whatever that you want to, with a paid advertisement, I think the law won't take it kindly at all. If at all they were to say it on the stage in a public forum, if at all they were to say it in even their own social media handles, if they were to say it directly to the party, it was a different thing. But to pay a newspaper and put an advertisement, I am sure that Ms. Odigare knows that that is not going to be condoned by any court at all, because that is not freedom of expression. Because advertisement means you do whatever for benefit, for profit. That means if you're using slander, libel, or whatever means to defame somebody through an advertisement and to say that that is freedom of expression, she should know that the Constitution doesn't allow that kind of freedom of expression at all. You can't pay a publication and put an advertisement and defame somebody and also aim to create disorder in the state, aim to create animosity, aim to create distability and profit from it. And that's the only intention. If that is the case, let me tell you, both of you, that it's not going to be accepted by anybody at all. If Ms. Odigare herself goes on TV in a news program, if she calls Congress whatever that she wants to, that is absolutely acceptable because she is doing it as a politician. She is doing it directly at us. But if she is paying a media channel to do that only because that could be disseminated so she could politically profit from it, then I think that will not come under any kind of freedom of expression at all. And I think that the law is very clear about it.
Absolutely. Surbhi, point being made by Deepak, and you heard it, right? You're a lawyer yourself. He's saying when you've released ads with false information, the government has a right to defend itself through legal recourse, and that's all we are doing. We're not stopping the BJP from saying anything about us in any fora, but don't release ads based on false informations creating discord in society.
2019, the conversation on Chaukidar Chor Hai that Rahul Gandhi pushed very, very vehemently. Print hoardings across different media platforms. Let's not forget that social media has its own advertisement and regulations as well. Tell me, was that an ad or not? Let me get to the most important of the question, Mr. Deepak Timaya. What is the defamation over here? Is it the allegation on corruption? Is it the allegation on price hike? What is the misinformation here? Please tell me, enlighten me. In the 7-page charge sheet that you've seen, what is the one point of disinformation that you are going against as defamation? Is it the allegation we have made against the scams that your own government has acceded to? Is it the allegation, the charge sheet allegations made on the different items that have been increased in prices? I can give you the list if you'd like me to. If you'd like me to repeat the charge sheet, I'm happy to do that. Please tell me, what is the specific part of the charge sheet that has rattled your government so much that, okay, you want to hide behind this technicality? Has the Congress never issued an advertisement when they're in the opposition? Does the Congress not do that? Okay, let us go through the technicalities. Let us go through it. But why does this rattle you so much? There are 100 problems to fix. There are 100 problems to fix, and yet you decide to come
You
after
asked me a question before I forget the answers.
Sure, please. Is it the fact that our borrowings have increased to close to 1.5 lakh crore in unprecedentedly in Karnataka? Is it the fact that there has been multiple scam allegations? Is it that the
Let Deepak
contractor
respond, Surbhi.
association? Let me last question. Is it the contractor association that you remember the PayCM ad that you went putting posters everywhere?
ATM ad, 40% Sarkar. These are ads that the Congress has released as well, she says. What's wrong with the BJP releasing ads? Deepak, respond.
50% Sarkar is yours. Is it that?
The 40% allegation was made by the contractors, and that was not an allegation made by the BJP.
50%
Let me just finish, because you asked the questions and before I
contractors.
forget the answers. I may not be as clever as you.
Sorry that you
I'll
tend
have
to forget
remember
your
the lines
answers
that you
because the
said.
questions are,
Oh,
I know,
let me
slightly-
tell you.
Okay, don't speak over each other.
I have
Go
two
ahead,
sets-
Deepak, you get the last word.
I have two sets of papers that are full of clarifications to each of your allegations. But let me tell you, Ms. Surabhi, being a lady, and respectfully, let me also mention that, because I think that you should be. Forget about being a politician or whatever, with so many scandals against the party, particularly of the other kind. Let me tell you that if you were to say that, your own MLAs, even to this day, when there are allegations, complaints, you're not even talking about it. There are MPs of yours who are going around slandering people.
Is this
talking
your
so many
answer, sir?
things. You're not even talking
Is this
about
your
it.
answer?
You're talking like yours is a saintly party, which has not done even a single mistake. You can just
this
know
your
if the
answer?
Congress- if the Congress has been given 138 seats, it's not because you have not done
Is
anything
this
wrong
your
at all.
answer?
You have done so
you
many
are
things
telling
wrong.
me about my party
All right.
when I ask you
No,
about your
no, let's not
government.
outshout each other. Let's not outshout each other. Deepak, you get 10 seconds to finish your point.
Okay, my point is very simple. Every allegation that we made against them, that was in the public domain, and that was for people to see. But the kind of allegations these people have made against us, most of it is just imaginary. For example, you're just calling about something being a curse, something being something else. Let me tell you, it is almost like an allegation out of jealousy, because you know very well that how many people are happy with the Griha Lakshmi Yojana, the kind of things. I'm sure that the BJP
Surbhi,
also
10
should
seconds,
be
final
happy.
word from you, and then I'm closing the
I feel
conversation.
like my apologies, but respectfully, I feel like I'm talking to a teenager in a mean girls conversation over here. When I point out that there is a government that is failing on different accounts, you're talking to me about telling me not to be a politician. I'm a responsible opposition.
I didn't say you can't be a politician.
I will be, and I will ask you the question: what is your government doing for the fact
All
that
right,
there
okay, you can ask the question, but you know what the problem is to both Deepak as well as Surbhi from a journalist point of view? The problem is that an objective, unfair, unbiased assessment of a government and its performance is very difficult to make in a politically exchanged atmosphere or a charged atmosphere. But thanks to the two of you for making your points categorically on the show.